Hi, I'm Lynn Brooks, and thank you so much for serving the kids area at CPC. We really appreciate you. I just want to take a few minutes to talk about disciplining kids. And this can be something like they're disruptive to the class. Sometimes they just don't want to participate. Sometimes they push. Sometimes they're yelling, and sometimes they just don't feel like joining in. Anytime it's a matter of they're disrupting the class, we want to give them a warning and let them know that they're disrupting the class and this is not a behavior that we do. If they do it again, then we want to put them in a timeout. And basically it's just whether there's a chair or there's a spot in the corner of the room that you like to put them, and we're just going to walk them over and we're going to sit them down and just explain to them why they're in that spot, what they did, and that we're just going to leave them there for a couple of minutes while they just kind of think about it and they just kind of cool down. And then we're going to come back in a couple of minutes. Don't leave them there a long time. We're going to come back in a couple of minutes, talk to them, and make sure that they're ready to come back and join in, and then they're going to bring them back. If it is something where they're just not participating, they just don't feel like it. Sometimes it's just a bad day. Sometimes they just had a bad morning and they just don't feel like joining in on a certain activity. That's okay. If they come over, a lot of times their reaction is they'll just go to a corner and they'll just kind of sit. They'll sit away from everybody. And that's okay. We're just going to go over and we're just going to make sure they're okay. We're going to offer to bring them in and to invite them into whatever activity we're doing. If they decide that isn't what they want to do, then that's okay. We're going to let them sit, and usually they're just going to invite themselves back in. They're just going to join whenever they're ready, and that's okay. We can do that. Now, when it comes to a lesson, when we're discussing, we want to bring them in. It's only usually activities that they're going to want to sit out on because maybe it's just not their favorite thing, and we're okay with that. We're really here to teach the kids, to make sure that they have fun. And we want to put them in an environment where they don't feel just completely pushed and challenged. Our hearts are always with the kids, so we want to do our best to support them and make sure that the environment's great for them. So thank you so much for always helping out and being a huge part of the kids' experience at CPC and the parents, and we're always there to support them. And I always want to make sure that the parents know if the kids had a challenging day, just so when they go home, maybe that's a conversation they continue to have. Thank you again for helping us out.